Minnesota Vikings. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is the receiver turned running back, Cordell Patterson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. Ted Ginn Jr. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now Trubisky on 1st down. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On 1st down, Trubisky. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
11 at the Vikings' 19-yard line.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Again, it's Trubisky. This is caught. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. 1st and goal at the 1. They'll run forward with Tariq Cohen. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
Up 3rd down and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Kaepernick now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
It's 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Justin Jefferson.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings 29. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he finds his tight end, Graham. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it. leaving him with his 3rd and 1. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing here, Trubisky. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Vikings first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 6-0 our score after 1.
Bears 6, Vikings nothing.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. That'll be complete to Cook. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Complete to Dalvin Cook.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 43-yard line.
Hurts. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before.
Yeah, that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Smith catches left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
A gain of 27 on the play.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Khalil Mack, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the gun, it's Hurts. And the pressure gets to him again. Khalil Mack, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. Hurts sets up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to... Hurts fumbles it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Here's Trubisky. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Trubisky to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Abdullah to return. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Hurts. Gonna let it fly for Rudolph. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get the...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Khalil Mack in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
2nd down.
Open here, Adam Thielen. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
It's a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. They'll run for it with Cook. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings have tied it. They can grab the lead with a PAT. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Bears 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
The 24-yard line.
Now Trubisky. Going up top. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Complete.
13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Brings us
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
the 21-yard line.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Lets this one rip toward Graham. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Is that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Trubisky lets this one rip toward Graham. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Trubisky.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And here comes Abdullah on the return. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
11-yard line.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Intended for Alan Lazard.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Cordero Patterson scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2.
Conversion.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
The score, Bears 12.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Give to Cook out of the gun. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
He certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Vikings on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. But just kicking a field goal there, that's a decision that could be open to second guessing. You know, you're trying to get back within a field goal, but it didn't work out as planned.
And now you're banking on your defense to be motivated enough to get out there and get the ball back for you. I think if that ball goes through the post, the defense is naturally motivated, even elevated in their mission. Now they've got to find a way to dig down deep and get it done.
Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
Here's Patterson. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
Back again, the ball.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Across midfield to the 48-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
From just shy of midfield, Trubisky. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down. Trubisky will throw. And incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's in. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Bears 19.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. But 1st down, Hurts. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
We've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hurts. Flush to his right. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Cook, the ball carrier. Clinton Dix brought him down. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Bears' 37-yard line.
Second down. Here's Hurts. His throw incomplete. Tight end Herb Smith, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game. Extra point attempt to follow here. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Good. Makes the score Bears 19, Vikings 14.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 41. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
1st and 10.
That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions. I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You don't want to throw away this excellent field position, but that's 2 incomplete passes in a row. Definitely need something big here on 3rd and 10.
Conversely, defense has done a good job on 1st and 2nd down. The coverage has been draped. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 now. Hey, pick your game up. Hey, check right, 54.
Now it's Trubisky. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
You got 3 down. Mike 35, 65.
Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Trubisky.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Trubisky. Being chased out left. And now another one thrown incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one, to me, You take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
22.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 11, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 11.
Now 1st and 10 at the 11. After the interception, here's Trubisky. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
27-yard line.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour. And something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary.